Hello and welcome to this mix-up video, and in this mix-up video I have Kleinpeter traditional eggnog grade A, pasteurized and homogenized, and it's certified kosher, shake well and keep refrigerated. This is from Kleinpeter Farms Dairy in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, established in 1913. I remember passing by this place every time we went to see my grandmother there in Baton Rouge, grandmother and grandfather, right off of United States Highway 62, I'm sorry, United States Highway 61 and Louisiana Highway 42, right where they come together. Alright, sorry about that. Shake well, keep refrigerated, 32 ounces, so a quart, and that's what they're sold in, this size only. Don't know how long they've been making this. They have a pretty good website. 200 calories per serving, 8 servings per container. So 4-ounce serving, 8 times 4 is 32. Kleinpeter Egg Nog. Alright, so a local store had this on sale for 99 cents. So I figured, hey, 99 cents for a quarter gallon. Can't go wrong. And I'm going to mix it up with Classic Club Very Smooth Old Pale V.S.O.P. brandy with natural flavors and caramel color. And that's what counts, the natural flavors and the caramel color. The timeless spirit of the cocktail. Semper delectamentum, always delicious. I think that's what that means. Alright, so I got some cinnamon. Curious to see how this tastes. Now, I thought the Hood eggnog from Massachusetts was really good, and they had that on discount, so I bought that one on discount. Alright. I thought the body was a little thin on the Hood, though. And I talked to the dairy manager at that store. He said, yeah, you notice everything's getting thin? He said, I think they're intentionally doing that because of inflation and whatever. So it's possible, man. Alright, so it's like an off-white. Does it say anything about coloring on this one? The Hood had coloring. The golden eggnog. Milk, high fructose corn syrup, boo. Cream, non-dairy milk solids. Eggnog concentrate, water, propylene, glycol, natural flavors, food gums, always want that, beta carotene, what's that, coloring from carrots, spices, sugared egg yolks, okay, got to have eggs. Some other stuff. Alright. I don't see anything about food coloring, but I think the carotene is like the carrot coloring or something. Alright. It helped me see better. Alright. It's got some bubbles at the top. It looks creamy and eggy and chemically. All these eggnogs are chemically. Alright. But would you want it to rot? Smells creamy and eggy. Smell like it's going to taste sweet. Alright, taste Joe's. It's thicker than the Hood, HP Hood from Massachusetts, because it's thicker. It's different than that one because it's thicker. The body's thicker. That one was thin-bodied. Although the flavor was wonderful. I'm still putting that in the morning coffee. It's lightly sweetened. I think the Hood is sweeter. There's sugar. and corn sugar, high fructose corn syrup. corn sweetener, which is not an artificial sweetener. That's a type of sugar. It's very creamy. It's very egg yolky. If you don't like egg yolks, don't drink this. If you don't like eggs, if you don't like cream. I was talking to a lady today, and she said, I like eggnog, but it makes me get digestive problems. I said, sorry. She said, but everybody else I know, they drink it, it doesn't affect them. All right, so I'm going to add this very smooth old pale age. Well, usually V.S.O.P is age 4 to 6 years. Oh, I have to wipe that up. Typically, V.S.O.P is age 4 to 6 years, but that's not a law. It's just like a practice. But you would hope they're aging it. Now, this product is made somewhere in America, but it's bottled in Kentucky by IWA Distilling. Somebody told me that stands for International Wine Associates, IWA Distilling, but the real name of it is Buffalo Trace, the Sazerac Company. All right, so this brandy didn't really mix so well. It kind of congealed in it. I'll tell you what, I don't think it mixes too well. I'll tell you what it brings out. It brings out a lot of oak. It's like a lot of wood. It's like I'm drinking eggnog wood. Eggnog oak barrel. Oh man. Now on its own, the Kleinpeter is very nice. On its own, the Classic Club V.S.O.P, yeah, it's not bad. Not anything amazing, but it's competent. B minus. You know, it's nice, but nothing great. But all right, put some cinnamon. That helps it, but most of your pre-mixed alcohol eggnogs, they'll say, like, look at the labels. They'll say, almost always, it'll say rum, brandy, and American blended whiskey. Well, you're assuming it's American blended. They just say blended whiskey. I'm thinking it's American. Otherwise, I think they would have to say Canadian because it's imported. But they'll say rum, brandy, and American blended whiskey. Now, why do they put those three together? I don't know why they do. Is it just leftover stuff they didn't get rid of? I mean, maybe. But you never see them say rum or tequila or absinthe or vodka. You know, you just never see that on those. It's always the same thing. It'll just be rum, brandy, and blended whiskey. I haven't been doing a triplicate. I've just been doing blended whiskey or in this case, brandy. I don't know how the rum's going to taste. I was tempted to try Captain Morgan White rum in this, and that might have worked a little better because this one, I think it's bringing in too much oak. I think it went from eggnog to oak nog. But I mean, you could try these things out on your own. I don't know how far afield Kleinpeter is distributed. I don't even know if it's sold outside of Louisiana. It might be. I mean, we get Hood, HP Hood from Massachusetts of all things. So, and Kleinpeter's 49. Yeah, like 49 miles away. Right up. You could maybe hear those cars on the highway. Listen. And that is the highway that goes to Baton Rouge, and where the runs from New Orleans to Baton Rouge and then to Memphis, St. Louis. Goes behind St. Louis, but it's to St. Louis and then actually to St. Paul, Minnesota. But anyway, I don't know how far their stuff is distributed, but it is a major highway, so it could be farther than I think. A unique product, heavy on the egg, lighter on the milk, but it is a dairy, so you think it would be heavier on the milk, but no, it's not on the cream. But yeah, I think they do a great job. I would score the Kleinpeter Egg Nog, and I bought 2 of these for 99 cents, and the normal price is like $4.99. I was like, I don't think so. But to lower it to 99 cents is like unreal, right? So, but it's an A. It's like a 9.6 out of 10. It's unreal. It's amazing what chemical. I'm just kidding around about that. I mean, I know they have to use that in the product, or it would spoil in like 1 day, and you would become very ill. So, but yeah, I mean, now HP Hood makes the Southern Comfort black label and red label and I think a white label eggnog. It's funny, I don't know why Kleinpeter didn't try to get that contract, because the headquarters of Southern Comfort is in New Orleans. But they made a contract with a company in Massachusetts. But anyway, they might have much bigger capacity. But yeah, I'll be curious to try it, especially if they go on discount. Super discount. And I think the Southern Comfort eggnog is probably sold across the whole United States. I don't know about the Hood, but like I say, Kleinpeter is probably not too common. But I might have people typing in like, I live in Nebraska, we get Kleinpeter milk. What are you, crazy? Or maybe they're eggnog. That probably could keep longer. But Classic Club V.S.O.P. It's fine. It's not the greatest, but why would it be the greatest? It was like $17.99 for this huge bottle at Total Wine and More. They might have gone a little heavy-handed on the vanilla in that one, but when I poured it in the eggnog, you notice I talked about it really brought out the oak, and it brought out too much oak. So the eggnog was like tasting wood. But as a mix-up, yeah, I guess it's good. I mean, it's good. I think if you brought it to a party and did that, people might be like, what is this? This is not the eggnog I grew up with. Is this another one of your crazy mix-up concoctions? I give it an 8.3. It's good, but I think maybe I'll try something else the next time to add to the eggnog. But I think the eggnog is going to be great in coffee. So laissez le bon temps roulé, a most excellent eggnog from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A good, at least it's, you know, kind of good brandy from, well, bottled in Kentucky. Don't know where the brandy is from. Probably, might be from New York. And it makes a decent mix-up. And I'm going to end this mix-up by saying y'all go to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and take a dairy tour.